How can you do what you are afraid of? So there's a couple of things that I was recently afraid of, which I done anyway, and one of those was doing confident challenges around Dublin City, where I lay down on the floor in a coffee shop. I had to high five 5 strangers, I had to cheer at a cyclist going by. I basically challenged myself to do these random tasks to get over my fear of judgment. Another thing is I start going to a public speaking class to get over the fear of public speaking and to start speaking in front of people who also publicly speak. Another one was going live on videos, pressing the live button on any of these platforms. Even when I say that word live, I literally get the nervous butterflies in my stomach. And another one was creating my course, which is Confident Self-Love Challenge, which is a 10-day challenge which I am running at the moment on Facebook. That was a really scary thing, to decide that I'm hosting a challenge and to come over all the fears of, is anyone going to join, is anyone going to participate? And I'm on day 3 and it's still scary for me to go through that process. Even creating this video right now, I still feel a little scared because I'm in an apartment and my partner is in the apartment too, and I still feel scared, or I still feel a fear of him hearing me speak, or I still feel a fear of the door opening. I still feel all of these fears, but I am here doing it anyway because I know that the only way to get over the fear is to do the thing that you are afraid of consistently, leaning into the fear with courage consistently. The more I do this, the more familiar I am going to get with speaking on camera. The more I do this, the more I'm going to see this as who I am. I'm going to start to see myself as someone who creates YouTube videos, as a content creator, as a speaker. And once I start to see myself as these, I identify as these things, I see it as my personality, and then I become more comfortable with it, I become more familiar with it, and then that leads to confidence. So the thing about fear is that we have to do the thing that we are afraid of, we have to feel the fear, and we have to keep doing it anyway. So when we think about that, you may think, oh well that's me gone, that's me out, because I don't want to feel the fear, I want to do what I'm afraid of and avoid the fear. But the thing is, if we avoid the fear, what we do is we often hide. So let's use an example that if someone wanted to create a YouTube channel, and then when it comes to posting videos, that's what they are afraid of, so they do not post any videos. So they are hiding from what it is that they actually wanted, which leads them to not reaching the goal of having a YouTube channel, having all these subscribers and being a content creator. Instead, they're staying stuck in their pattern of their identity, which is not a YouTuber, which is not a creator, which is not a speaker. So they stay the same. So when we think about it, is it more painful to stay the same and not to go after and achieve what it is that we want, even though along those steps is some uncertainties, some unknown, some fear? I still feel the fear as well. Or do we value more so getting to the other sides, getting what it is that we actually want, becoming that creator, having that YouTube channel, and creating those experiences and the opportunities that can come from that, the joy that can also come from the journey as well. So if I value this one, the journey, the process, going after what I want, more than the fear, well then I'm probably going to go after this one. But if I do not see why I want this or the value of it, well then the fear seems like the fear seems scarier. It feels like, why would I go through that fear? Like, why, if fear was a fire, why would I walk through that fire to the other side if it wasn't worth it? Like, if it wasn't worth it, why would I go through that fear? I'm actually just thinking about this right now. Why would we go through a fear if on the other side it wasn't valuable, it wasn't meaningful? So I think the main reason or the main thing we need to do first is decide what we want, why we want it, how it's going to make us feel, to really visualize that, to really imagine it. Because if we don't have that vision, well then why would we even want to face the fear in the first time? Wouldn't we prefer to stay comfortable, to stay at home, to stay snug on a rug, on our blankets, watching TV? Because I quite like that. I quite like watching TV in my blanket. I quite like taking baths. I quite like just relaxing. But if I have a purpose, and if I have something I want to go after, and a life that I want to create for myself, well then that's going to force me to go out the door, to go to these classes, to make the videos, to network with people, and to go out there in life. And then that journey is going to spark more excitement, more joy, more passion, more energy, and that is going to lead to me being more confident in this area, and then that is going to lead on to other things as well. So feel the fear, do it anyway, lean into fear with courage. On the other side of fear is confidence. It just takes required action, repeating it, doing it again and again to get familiar with the unknown. Once we get familiar with the unknown, it is like that fear is like we are on one side of a river and we want to get to the other side of the river, and at first it may look like we have to jump across the river. So it may look like an impossible task. We may think that we cannot even jump across the river, so we decide to just build a base on one side of the river. Maybe we even have a comfortable fire and we stay there. But then when we decide that it's really important to get to the other side of the river, that there's something there worth having, maybe there's a pot of gold on the other side of the river, or there are our family members on the other side of the river, well then what we can do is we can start to put down one stone on the river, and then take a step, put down another stone, take a step, put down another stone, take a step, and then we get across to the other side of the river. We built the foundations, we took one step at a time, we learned what we needed to know as we needed to know it, and we got to the other side. We faced that fear and we crossed the bridge. So I challenge you to decide what it is that you actually want. Is it that you want to try a different career? Is it that you want to wear different clothes? Is it that you want to go live on video? Is it that you want to create your own YouTube channel? Whatever it is, decide what it is that you want and what it is that you are afraid of. And then weigh up, what are you more afraid of? Are you more afraid of staying where you are 10 years from now? Or are you more afraid of facing the fear and going after what it is that you want? See you in the next video.